Most people think debt is a money problem. It's not. It's an identity problem. And until you understand the difference, you'll be trapped paying for other people's dreams for the rest of your life. Stay with me. Here's what nobody tells you about debt. It's not actually about the money. You've got friends making six figures who are just as broke as the person making 40 grand. Why? Because debt isn't a number problem. It's a permission problem. You've been conditioned to believe that being in debt is normal, that it's a tool, that good debt exists. And the system needs you to believe that. Because as long as you think debt is normal, you'll keep taking it on. You'll buy the car you can't afford. You'll finance the degree that won't pay for itself. You'll accept the mortgage that eats 70% of your income. And the whole time, you'll think it's just how life works. But it's not. When you go into debt, you're not just borrowing money. You're adopting an identity. You become someone who's always behind, someone who's always paying, someone who doesn't have choices. And here's the psychological trap: that identity sticks. You start making decisions from that identity, not despite it. A broke person who makes $100,000 will still act like they're broke. They'll still stress about money. They'll still make desperate decisions. Because their identity says they're the kind of person who doesn't have enough. But here's what shifts everything. When you decide, not intellectually, but emotionally, that you're the type of person who doesn't live in debt, your entire decision-making changes. Suddenly you don't look at a payment plan the same way. You don't see credit the same way. You see it for what it really is, a trap disguised as convenience. I worked with someone who made $200K a year and was drowning in six figures of debt. The moment she shifted from "I have debt" to "I'm the kind of person who doesn't do debt," everything flipped. She started saying no to things. Not because she couldn't afford them, but because the person she decided to be doesn't operate that way. That's when the numbers finally matched her income. Okay, let's talk about what debt actually costs you. And I'm not talking about interest rates. Everyone knows debt is expensive, but they don't know how expensive. Here's the equation. Every dollar you pay toward debt is a dollar that can't work for you. It's a dollar that can't compound. It's a dollar that can't create passive income. So when you're paying $300 a month on a car loan for 5 years, you're not spending $18,000. You're spending $18,000 plus every single return that $18,000 could have generated if it was invested instead. Could be another 50 grand. Could be 100 grand depending on your strategy. But nobody calculates that. Nobody tells you that the car isn't costing you the payment. It's costing you your future. That's the real price. The interest is just the fee they charge you for not understanding this. Here's what kills me. People will negotiate for 2 hours to save $100 on a purchase. But they won't spend 2 hours learning how to eliminate the debt that's costing them thousands in opportunity cost every single year. You're worried about the wrong numbers. The payment isn't the problem. It's what the payment is preventing you from building. So how do you actually get out? Not intellectually. Actually, here's the 3-step sequence that works. Step 1, total honesty. Write down every debt. Not because you need to feel bad, because you need to see what you're actually fighting. Most people have debt they've literally forgotten about. Collections are running. Interest is compounding. And they're walking around thinking they're doing fine. You can't escape a war you won't acknowledge. Step 2, rebuild your identity around being debt-free, not broke-free. This is crucial. Most people try to cut spending. Wrong move. That's operating from poverty mentality. Instead, ask yourself, what would someone who's debt-free do? They wouldn't hustle themselves into the ground. They wouldn't panic about every expense. They'd be intentional. They'd build systems. They'd make moves from confidence, not desperation. Step 3, attack the psychological debt before the financial debt. This one's invisible, but it's real. You've got shame attached to that debt. You've got identity attached. You've got fear. Before you attack the numbers, address the emotions. Because if you don't, you'll get out of debt and then right back into it. I've seen it happen. People pay off 50 grand and then rack up 40 grand in new debt within 2 years because they never changed who they believed they were. The freedom isn't in the zero balance. It's in the identity shift that creates the zero balance. Here's what I want you to understand. Being in debt doesn't make you bad with money. Being in debt means you bought into someone else's narrative about what's normal, about what's possible, about who you're supposed to be. You can change that narrative today, right now, not tomorrow, not when you get the next raise. Now, start with one decision, one thing you're going to stop financing, one belief about money you're going to question, then build from there. The goal isn't to be perfect with money. The goal is to be free. And freedom doesn't start with income. It starts with identity. Start there. And if you found this valuable, subscribe because we're going deep on money decisions that actually matter. Let's go.